Well, good morning. It's day 6, 7. Basically, we fly back to England tomorrow. It is my birthday today, so another year older. Not looking forward to going back to England tomorrow. Apparently the weather's not too great. Everybody's panic buying. There's nothing, no toilet rolls left. People are panic buying with rice and pasta and paracetamol, ibuprofen. The country's gone mad. I'd rather stay here in Morocco. As you can see, it's another gorgeous, beautiful day. A little bit later on, we're gonna head off south of Agadir and check out one of the local souks, which is the marketplace. I'm gonna see if I can get some really interesting food to eat, something a little bit different, and also see what bargains we can pick up. And you've got to make sure that you, like I said before, you've got to barter for everything. Had a good result earlier this morning, but we went back to a shop and the gentleman was after £50 for a Nike tracksuit, and of course they are fake as well. Managed to get him down to 18 English pounds. So you've got to barter. We're gonna head off into the souk, like I said, the south of Agadir, and we're gonna be bartering like mad and see what bargains we can pick up down there. We're gonna take a gentle walk that way, past the presidential palace as well, because that's only 5 minutes down the road. The buses are very cheap, the taxis are very cheap. Depending on how much stuff we pick up today, we might get a bus back or even a taxi back, but we're gonna walk off down there in this beautiful weather, get the last of the sunshine before we head off back to England tomorrow afternoon. So we're just on our way to the souk, and as you can see behind me, the roads are absolutely crazy. We've got a pedestrian crossing here, and there's no button to press, and even when the green man shows, we've got cars and motorbikes going across it. There we go, look. Horse and carts, beautiful, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So just be careful when you're coming to Morocco, because it really is a free-for-all on the roads. I couldn't believe it. It was on green for us to go, and cars were still crossing, and motorbikes. Unbelievable, unbelievable. And if you look over there, you can see how crazy the roundabout really is. Nobody waits for anybody, they just go whenever they feel like it. Well, let's head on towards the souk.
Take it and film with him after.
There we go.
Where you come from?
England.
England. Lovely, lovely.
Lovely jubbly.
Welcome.
Yep, we've come in to see Rashid and have some tea. And Sarah has got henna.
Good luck. Henna, good luck.
For good luck.
Good luck.
Tattoo.
It doesn't hurt a bit.
Kaka dromedar, kaka. Kaka dromedar.
Oh no, camel shit.
Come
Yes. she's just found out that it's actually camel poo. Amazing.
Challenger, no problem.
Fantastic. Being made very welcome by our friend here, Rashid, and all these spices. As we look around, wow.
That one is Viagra Morocco Viagra. Viagra Morocco 2 mit tea mit coffee, Mrs. Sleep, Cobra no sleep. That one is medicine for slimming.
Yeah.
For slimming. Make 100 gram, 2 liter water, breathe 5 minutes, and gas morning, evening. 2 weeks, 3 kilos.
Wow.
That one is Badian. That one is Sana, it's good for stomach. That one is Morocco tea.
Fantastic. And this one is the one that they use in the tagine, 45 spices.
45 spices.
45 spices.
Saffron, cardamom, muscat, mint, curry.
Wow.
All spices.
Lots like a mixed spice that you put into tagines to make them taste absolutely fantastic, which we've already tried. We've had the lamb, we've had the beef, we've had the fish, we've had the chicken, all of them. Very, very nice indeed. And this market is called...
It's big market, big.
Souk
El-Had.
Souk El-Had. That is how it's pronounced. Souk El-Had. So when you're here in Morocco, come and see Rashid.
Souk El-Had. Souk El-Had. Have 1 4 door.
Okay.
4 hectare. 4 hectare. It's a big market for Africa.
Wow. One of the biggest markets in Africa. Superb. Well, we're back at our hotel and back in the room after coming from the market. What an experience that was. Wow. Not for the faint-hearted. First of all, it was very warm in there as well. It was all undercover, lots of shade, but very, very humid. Apparently lots and lots of interesting smells. Some good, some not so good. And it was an experience, and a really good one, If you're not strong enough to say no, or maybe just to look the other way and slightly ignore people, then I wouldn't advise going to one. There is quite a lot of begging, quite a lot of hard sales, and as soon as you enter conversation with them, they've got you in. Picked up some spices. That was worth bartering for. They wanted around 300 dirham, and that's around £30 or 28, 27 pounds. We got it for about 13, 14 pounds in the end, so we basically halved it, so that was good, and that took some tough bartering. And the same with the henna tattoos. So we got a henna tattoo, and we managed to get them down a little bit more. So in the marketplace there were tons of spices just as far as the eye could see. Lots of different meats. We saw a couple of cow's heads and goat heads and things like that. So that was really, really interesting. Unfortunately, I'd have loved to have tried some, but we got nothing to cook it on, which is a bit of a shame. Tons and tons of shoes, very cheap indeed, sort of 5 dirham, so about £4.50, and lots of souvenirs, lots of sportswear, fake but very good. Well, I shouldn't say fake, counterfeit t-shirts, bags, lots of jewelry, vegetables, yep, as far as the eye could see, and they look good, nice and fresh. And there was also some fish there as well. So this market, I believe it's the biggest one in Agadir, and probably one of the biggest in the whole of not just Morocco, but in the whole of Africa as well. It just went on. Unfortunately, after a couple of hours, we still didn't see it all. So you could spend a good half a day there, possibly even a whole day. But it's well worth a look at, and it's literally 5 minutes walk, maybe 10 minutes walk from the president's, well, not the president's, the King's Palace, and only about a 20-minute walk from the Argana hotel. So we walked there, walked back, and now our feet are killing us as well, but definitely worth the trip. A thoroughly enjoyable experience, nonetheless very different indeed, not what we're used to back in England. Well, here we are, our last evening in Agadir. Soon be back in England, and we've come to Shawarma House.
Shawarma house.
Shawarma House. We've come to Shawarma House, and we're going to try a bit of beef. Sounds great, looks great. It is my birthday, so I thought why not splash out on the last evening here, and we'll show you and tell you all about it as soon as it comes out. Let's see. I love the shape of these plates, just the way it's all sectioned off. Nice and tidy. Presentation is almost everything. Can't wait to tuck in. Look at that steak. Look how thick. It's covered in, like, I think it's like a mustardy stroganoff sauce, and we've got some lovely vegetables there. A nice little dip to go with the vegetables, and a few fries on the side. Reasonably priced, not cheap, not expensive. Only about a 10-15 minute walk from the Argana hotel where we're staying. So the steak itself, as you can see, smothered in mushrooms and that gorgeous sauce, but it's dipping. I'm just going to try some of this sauce and just see what it's like. I'll slap some of that on there. Wow, that's really spicy. Got a bit of a kick to it, but very nice indeed. Nice and creamy. A little bit tangy, but all in all, very, very good. Let's have a look at what the steak's like. We're just going to cut into the steak, pop a bit of salad on, a few mushrooms. Ah yes, slices through that nice and easy. There we go, we can see the steak there. Let's pop a bit of sauce on there as well, and some mushrooms, and a bit of salad, a bit of red onion in there as well. And we're going to shovel all that in one go and see what it's like. That is really, really good. That steak, it's not chewy, not overdone, just nice and moist. I can feel the juices just oozing out of it. Mushrooms, perfectly done. Again, smothered in that lovely sauce with a bit of a kick, nice aftertaste. Superb. Oh, that was superb. Really nice meal at the Shawarma House, just on the edge of Agadir. Prices, fantastic, well worth the money. Wasn't expensive, wasn't cheap as I said earlier, but really, really nice. That steak was done to perfection. The whole dish, the presentation, the service was fantastic. Great place to come. I'm a very happy man on my birthday after having a beautiful birthday meal. Absolutely 10 out of 10 for that one. Good stuff. Well, we've just made our way down onto the beach. It's Sunday evening. Now, last night we came down to the beach and it was jam-packed. Tonight there is just thousands of locals everywhere. It's like their Saturday night here in Agadir. The beach, you can see, it's got people strolling all the way along as far as the eye can see. Tons and tons of people down on the beach, and it's nearly 8 o'clock on a Sunday evening. The sun's just going down, looks absolutely stunning, but I can't get over how busy it actually is around here on a Sunday evening. It is like a Saturday evening, like back in England. You can see the lights from the nightclub. The nightclubs are open, they're ready to rock and roll and strut all their stuff. But even looking back across the beach down there, you can see there's thousands and thousands of people. Really busy. There's entertainers, there's people selling things. It's going to be a good evening by the looks of it. So we finally made it through. We're just waiting for our flight. That's in around just over an hour we take off. Security here is really high. We had to go through 3 checkpoints, had to get our passport checked 3 times. It's probably the highest security at airport that I've been through in the last few years. Not sure why that is, but all very polite, all very friendly. They even wanted to know which YouTube channel it was as well, and so it looks like we picked up a few extra subscribers along the way, which is great. So if you've tuned in to all of our vlogs about here in Morocco and Agadir and the Atlas Mountains and 𝓳𝓸𝓲𝓷𝓲𝓷𝓰, thank you so much. You don't know how much it means. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch them. And if you like them, please give them a thumbs up, and also hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our future vlogs that we do in the future. Got some more traveling to do very soon. And if you've got any questions whatsoever, please leave a comment down below or your question, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. So we've just got onto our flight, and basically it's the worst. Well, it's complete chaos. easyJet haven't got a clue. I mean, basic common sense. They've got a door at the front of the plane and the door at the back of the plane, and there's nobody telling anyone where to get on. So you've got people coming in the front who are sitting at the back of the plane, and you've got people at the back of the plane who are sitting at the front, because it's not done by numbers. It's not sorted out beforehand. You either have one door open and let them come on like that, or you call out through numbers. easyJet, massive thumbs down, absolute chaos, haven't got a clue. Where's your common sense? Where's your basics?